Hey y'all, so I am back with another episode of The Catch in the Kitchen, and I am really excited for this recipe that I caught. It's really cute. Get ready.
The Catch in the Kitchen. Catch it, cook it, eat it.
So I was at the grocery store, and while me and my husband were shopping, I saw this, and I said, "What is that?" And I was like, "What?" I went to go look at that, and it was a white acorn squash. I had never in my life. I didn't even know these existed. I also had some white eggplant. That's for another recipe. But when I saw these, I was like, "Yo, I have to cook them." So I bought them. But I had no idea what I was going to do with an acorn squash. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never cooked with one before. I cooked with butternut squash, but this is a first. And a white acorn squash at that? Never. So I decided I'm going to just freestyle a recipe. This is what I had in my palate to taste. We're going to do it. Acorn squash bisque with shrimp. Doesn't that sound delicious? So let me tell you what we're going to cook with today. Of course, that beautiful white acorn squash, white onion. I have a yellow and an orange pepper because I really want to maintain that orange color of the bisque, but I also want a sweetness to come out of the pepper, and I want that flavor. Some good old yellow carrot, some fresh thyme, some shallots. Of course, obviously, I need my shallots. Pepper, fresh cracked pepper, not pre-cracked. I want it to be fresh for when I cook this dish. Sea salt, obviously. Some good old olive oil and garlic. Of course, I gotta do my garlic. Y'all know I gotta have garlic on deck. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, how could I forget? The red Argentinian shrimp, of course. Now, what I did was ahead of time, I went ahead and cleaned these. I deveined them and peeled them, and I saved all of their shells because I'm going to use these delicious shells for flavor in this bisque. This is going to be very simple, very just simple and subtle and selected, but delicious, packed with flavor. And I'm just excited. We're going to tear this up tonight. Very light. And also, a good old French baguette to go with the meal. So, y'all, let's get started. We about to cook something good, and we're going to love it. Let's go. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and get our oven preheated to 350 degrees because we're going to be roasting these, and we're going to go ahead and get to cutting our veggies. But before we do that, I'm wearing all white. I feel like I should put on an apron, right? Hold on. All right, let's get this party started. This part is going to be easy. I got to cut this baby in half. Oh, and I get to see the middle of a white acorn squash. What are we about to see for the first time in my life? Oh, it's tough. God, it's white. I really didn't expect that. I thought it would be like orange or something. That's super cool. I'm gonna cut the other one. These jokers is dense. Oh, good old Lord have mercy. I shall not want. Woo! There we go. Wow. I wonder if they're going to be as sweet as the yellow one, or if there's going to be, I wonder how that's going to taste. I'm really intrigued by that. Like, seriously. All right, let's go ahead and get our white onions on deck. Pretty much going to cut these into some quarters and peel these babies. They don't need too much peeling. Just enough for a clean onion. I like a clean onion because we're going to roast these babies. All right, let's do the last one. Just want you to know, you can literally smell the shrimp from over there. Like, it is so strong. That red Argentinian shrimp is just, it's powerful. It's packed with so much flavor. So that's why I use that shrimp. If you don't have that, use white shrimp from Wally World, whatever. But if you can find some red Argentinian shrimp, use it. And if not, maybe some black tiger shrimp. But I think the red shrimp is gonna make this pop. Okay, so now got our peppers. Again, you just want to pretty much break these up into chunks. You don't need them to be perfectly cut because you're going to roast them down. And so they don't need to be too fancy. It's a very simple start to our situation. Okay. Okay, and then cut that this way. And then of course we have our good old carrots. I like to just take the back of my knife and run the knife around the carrot just to get all that, stuff like off. All that bruising, scarring off that carrot so that it will be nice and happy and ready for us when we cook it. Put it here because I want to clean it afterwards. Do that for all of my carrots. Alright, those are set. Oh, I love it when it's short, sweet, and simple. Take them off. That's my knife. And again, the carrots are going to be cut up into chunks too. We just pop the back off of that baby. Pop that tip. Cut it in half. Nothing too fancy. Boop. And boom. This, ladies and gents, those are the vegetables. So now I got that wax paper that I don't like. I'm going to use it until I'm done with it. But I can't stand this wax paper because it's supposed to be non-stick and it sticks to everything. It's lied to me and I don't like being lied to, child. No woman does. This lying wax paper, child, cost me $3. I'm going to use all my whole $3 of it. So now you get those beautiful acorn squashes on there. And we get all those veggies. And that means that our oven is exactly at 350 degrees and ready to do what it's supposed to do. Get those on there. And those onions. Doesn't matter which way they're facing. Just get them out and evenly on there so that they can all roast and get what they need. So pretty much, that's how it looks. And I mean, even just like that, in my personal opinion, it looks real pretty. So then now, olive oil. I'm gonna take that olive oil. Do not be stingy. Get that all over those veggies. That's the key to a good roast. And we want that acorn squash to roast real good. The reason why I'm not taking out the seeds is because when we pull it out and we clean it out, we can take the seeds out and it's a lot easier to do. So I'm gonna wait till it's roasted first and then do it. All right, just emptied out all that. Now, salt. Ladies and gentlemen, be generous, especially on the acorn squash. You are going to season even afterwards, but still. Oh, smell that. Can you smell it, babe?
No, I can't.
You can't? I can smell it. I can smell the nuttiness.
What kind of salt is that? Himalayan salt.
That's my special
Himalayan pink
Himalayan
salt.
Pink Himalayan salt. Sorry, babe. And
I can smell it now.
You can smell it now?
I can smell it now.
All right. Generosity. That's the key. Pepper. Come look at that, babe. I want you to see the love that these vegetables are being graced with. A lot of black and white love. And lastly, but not least, some good old beautiful, thick, luscious thyme that my husband bought from the grocery store. And I'm gonna pop those stems off because after roasting, it's going into the blender.
I don't know why I heard every Trinidadian voice say he bought thyme in a package.
Them Trini folk about to be
Listen,
judging
they don't
you.
know where we live. We don't have it. We don't have that luxury.
I was growing it, but it died. It just died. I got maybe a couple sprigs out of my garden, but then it died. But I mean, if it's fair to the Trini people, it's organic. Can we get something for that?
It's gonna do what it do.
It's gonna do what it do. And again, with this, you don't want the stems. I know the stems have a lot of flavor, but we're gonna let these leaves shine in this dish. I'm gonna keep going. I want to be generous. All right, I'm gonna get this going and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, you guys, this is the finished product. I made sure to put a lot of thyme. I just wanted it to look really pretty going in. I feel like with roasted vegetables, if they look pretty going in, they're gonna taste good. Maybe it's a mental thing, but that's how I feel. And now they're ready. We're gonna go ahead and get them in the oven. And I'm pretty much all out of this olive oil. Let me go ahead and let this baby drip all on over that before I open up a new bottle. Because, baby, the more the merrier, darling. All right, let's get this baby in the oven. All right. Slide that baby right on in there. And we're going to let that do that thing. Okay, so next we got a couple things we want to do. I want to season those shrimp, and I got to make that stock for the soup. So let's kind of get the stock out the way, and then we'll season the shrimp, and then we'll be back in a bit to put everything together. All right, you guys, so now I want to go ahead and get that stock going. I have those shrimp shells from the shrimp. I got a shallot, and I got some garlic. And I just want y'all to know, I just stuck them vegetables in, and I can smell them. It smells amazing. I'm not lying. I wish I was. I'm really not. Anyway, so I'm thinking, you can never have too much garlic, right? For this stock, I'm thinking 4 to 5 good cloves of garlic should do. It's a big piece right here. I think that looks good. And then we're gonna have our shallot. Allie's in there partying. Anyway, I'm gonna bust those open. Again, these are only gonna need a little rough chop because they're going in a stock. So I'm really excited about this acorn squash, man. I mean, who knew you could be so excited about a squash? I don't know. Some people cut the backs off of the garlic and some don't. I am definitely a back cutter offer because I don't like that in my garlic. So, but again, you don't have to do this. It's just my thing. Let's go ahead and run our knife through that garlic. It's already smashed, so we just, again, want a rough little cut this is good enough. And now we're going to do the same thing for our shallot. Okay, got that set to the side. And again, rough chop through our shallots. Smells amazing. Some decent squares will do. This is literally all you need. It don't need too much, okay? Let's go ahead and get that party started. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get this stock started. So I just pulled out this oil. This is an oil blend. It's good for dressings, aioli, and more. It's extra virgin olive oil, avocado, and grapeseed. A lot of good oils all in one. We're going to use it. But again, if you don't have this, some avocado oil good, some EVOO good. And if you just got grapeseed, use that. But I got the blend. So I'm going to cut my eye on to super duper high. I'm going to get that oil right in. And I just wanted to cover the pan. I think about 3 tablespoons worth. Let it get that pan hot. I'm not going to wait on it to get too hot. We're just going to go ahead and get the garlic and the shallot right in. I want to hear it pop. And hear it starting to sizzle and cook. And that's when I'll know to go ahead and add those shells. All right, you guys, we're starting to get a song from that shallot and that garlic. You hear it? You hear the song singing? It's saying I'm ready. And now I'm going to take all of those shells from that shrimp, dump it right in there. And like I said, it's going to start to sing with this. But all them shells, you could, I mean, the smell of the shrimp is intense, right, babe?
Yeah, it is. This one's different.
And I don't want to season the stock just yet. I just seasoned the veggies. If I'm just seasoning everything, oh my God, we might end up with a salty mess. But I am going to add MSG. I am going to add my accent into the broths because I want that MSG flavor, which is really what a stock is for, or a bouillon. They have MSG in it because that's what it gives it, that umami flavor. So I'm going to get that in. Again, there's no salt in this. It pops it, right? So now I'm going to keep sauteing that for a bit. Just get like a cook on that shrimp. Smells amazing. Amazing. And now we're going to go ahead and add the water to it. I have my water over here. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my water. Now my recipe only requires about 4 to 5 cups, but whatever I have left over, it goes in the fridge and it'll be a beautiful stock. But I think this needs some more water. I'm gonna add some more. All right, you guys, so I added just a little bit more water. I want it to be about this amount because even though I might not use all of it, I really would like to save this for any other dishes I may have that need some type of seafood broth or shrimp broth, whatever. So now I'm gonna pop the top on that. I'm gonna keep it, I would say, on about medium to low, and I'm gonna let that simmer and just kind of pull out the flavor. And if the water goes low, I could add more water, but again, it's just rendering out all that shrimp flavor. So last but not least, while the vegetables are roasting and our stock is going, let's season the shrimp. Now for our shrimp, I want it to be simple but good. So we still got that beautiful thyme in the package that my husband got from the store. We are about to get that. And actually, I'm going to strip the leaves, but I'm going to keep the stems because the stems have flavor. And since the shrimp is marinating, the stems could sit in it until I'm ready to cook. So Let's get these babies stripped up. And I mean, just the smell of that thyme is just, oh, Lord. It's going to be good. I'm going to be generous, but I don't want to be too heavy-handed because thyme is strong. And it will take over a dish if you let it. So, yeah, I say, what you say, babe? Two more sprigs or so?
Yeah.
2 more?
Mm-hmm.
Nice long sprig right here. Okay. I feel like that's good, right? Then, smoked paprika, silk route.
Spanish smoked paprika powder.
It's the good stuff. I'm going to do, that's it. It's so strong. You really don't need all of that.
It is strong.
And I don't want to sorry, y'all. Garlic powder. Ain't nothing wrong with some garlic powder. That fresh cracked black pepper. You're going to be generous, but not too generous. That's good. And some salt. Now remember, shrimp takes on salt heavy, so you cannot put too much. I'd rather salt less now and then add salt later than to over salt it. And we're going to go ahead and get that marinated with this is my oil blend. EVOYO, my avocado and grapeseed oil blend. And now I'm going to do something a little, there we go. I was going to do a little, but I'm going to do a lot. And I feel like, I don't know why, babe, I feel like another time.
Nice.
I feel it. Do you feel it? I feel like one more sprig is going to just finish it. That's what I feel like.
Go with what you feel.
Go with what you feel. All right. Let's strip this stem. And that's it. So now let's mix that up. And again, I'm taking the stems out once I cook it, but I want it to sit and get all that flavor from that thyme. Let me smell it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's the money. That's the money, honey. So now, I'm going to get some saran, wash my hands, get some saran wrap, stick that in the fridge, let those vegetables roast, and that stock do what it needs to do. And I'll see you in a little bit when the vegetables is ready. All right, y'all. So it's been about an hour. Put a fork up in them veggies, and they're ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut off that oven for a second before I take them out. The more roasting, the better. We want that. It's got a little char on it. Perfectly fine. But now we have this lovely broth from the shrimp. You see that? I'm going to cut that off because I'm going to collect my broth. I'm going to go ahead and collect this baby. And what I'm going to do is, in this bowl, I have my strainer and I have my pot. Now I'm going to have to do this with one hand and be superwoman, but I can do it. And I'm going to strain all of that shrimp broth right in. There we go. Oh, baby, you smell it?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get all them shrimp shells, all that dripping up out of that. And we're going to put that on the side. Now, this is very important. I'm still going to use this pot. So what I'm going to do is scrape out all of this stuff in here because I'm going to need this pot for later for the dish. Very important. So I want to make sure I get all these shells out. I might just end up rinsing the pot because I really don't want a loose shell. So I'll probably end up having to wash this out and reuse it. But in the meantime, this is our shrimp broth. I'm going to leave that and let that rest. Let's go ahead and get these veggies out. So now we're ready for those beautiful roasted veggies. Look at that. Oh, you guys see that? And I just want you to know, this house smells amazing. But do you see that? All the beautiful, delicious veggies? Yes, we're going to bring this over to my little workstation where I already have me a blender right here because we need that blender. Look at that. I am so proud of that. Let me move this out the way. This sticks. So let me get this out the way. And this is what I have. Whew, that looks good. This dish is going to require a lot of dumping stuff. So I'm going to make sure I have 2 spoons available. And since I have this bowl full of these shells, I'll use that. What we want to go ahead and do now, you see those seeds? So when I told you don't take those seeds out while it's raw, it's because if you do it while it's cooked, they slide out so much more smoother and it's less waste. Let me smell this. I want to smell this squash because the smell coming from here. Nah, Rick, you gotta taste this. Come here, taste that.
You get around the corner.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the same for all of.
Nah, it tastes good.
It tastes
Yeah,
good.
I have to let it.
It's got a nice
I have to let it
flavor.
taste it first, but it tastes good. So what is this stuff you taking out?
So all of this is the seeds from the acorn squash. It come out so smooth because it was cooked, and I'm just making sure. I don't want to. Sometimes when you take the seeds out while it's still raw, you got to scrape out so much to get the seeds out. And so I don't want to waste a bit of this beautiful squash. I want to make sure that it comes out smoothly and I get the best of my veggie. So, baby, in this economy, I want all my vegetable. Whatever I pay for, I want. And then, boom, you can still see that oil rolling up out of there. Oh, that tastes so good, you guys. I wish I was lying. So that's the first step. Getting those seeds out. And I really did want to taste it because let me see. It's a little nutty. It's not as sweet, in my opinion, as the yellow acorn squash. It has a little bit of a lighter flavor, but it's nutty. And I want to get that middle out because the middle part where the seeds are, it is slightly bitter. I don't want that to taint. It tastes like planty a little bit. You know that plant flavor? I don't want it to taint the quality of the dish because I really, first of all, the fact that I'm even making this so my husband could eat it is a miracle in itself because he really don't be trying to eat stuff like this. He's being nice to me right now, okay? He's shaking his head. All right, so now
I'm gonna be nice.
You're gonna be nice.
It's gonna taste good though.
So now we're gonna go ahead and start getting the veggies in to the blender. So I'm taking all of these. Beautiful. Look at the color on it. I just want you to see that. That is gorgeous. All that thyme and pepper and salt. It's going right in our blender. Oh. Yeah, that's delicious. Get all those veggies in. This piece of onion skin, this looks a little hard. Good enough for eating, but we won't blend that up. And now, we got our good old squashes. We're just gonna get in there strip it. All that squash out. And it's really hot, so. There we go. There we go.
Steam coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Piping hot.
Ooh. It's piping hot, but you know, what cookers gotta do, what a cooker's gotta do. Okay, I'll scrape the skin in a second, let it cool off. We're gonna do the same for the rest. All right, you guys, I'm on the last end of that acorn squash. I basically kind of stripped it and peeled as much of that baby as I can get out of it. Look at that. So all of that is done. Now I'm gonna peel this wax paper. This is very important. Peel this wax paper off. But all that olive oil and flavor from the veggies, that stays for a reason. Now, I turned the oven off just to give it a break. I'm gonna put it back on 350 and let that do its thing. I'm gonna take this pan, set this aside. You will know why in a little bit why I did that. So now we have here all of our vegetables. And we're gonna add our ingredients. Let me tell you what we're gonna use. All right, you guys, we're about to go ahead and put this soup together. This is gonna be a really easy, simple dish. So we got all of that shrimp broth. I'm going to pour that into my pitcher so that I can work it a little better. It's piping hot. Look at that. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna be able to use all of this. So I'm definitely gonna put this in the fridge for later. Then I also have some heavy whipping cream. You're gonna need that. I have a cup's measure. I like to fill it out. A cup's measure is supposed to be 4 cups of broth, a cup of cream. I'm gonna do what I feel right for me. So I have a chicken bouillon that I want to use, but I'm gonna use this first. I want to try this. This is called golden herb salt. It's from Spice House. I got it at the same store where I bought the white acorn. And it has a freshly ground flavor. And what it says on the back is that you toss this with roasted vegetables, chicken, or fish for a simple pan dinner. Great for soups, great to sprinkle over popcorn. You can even sprinkle it on eggs. But it's supposed to be like a really good flavor to add to your soups. So I'm going to use it. So I got my seasoning, my broth, my heavy cream, my beautiful blender with my roasted veggies, and my shrimp are still on standby. So what I'm going to do is pop the top on this thing. Get the top on there. Now, I'm not going to put the small hole in because I want to start to kind of like blend low and then add everything so that it kind of does what it needs to do. So I'm going to turn it on low. It's already starting to blend. Now I'm going to add my shrimp broth, just a bit at a time. And I'm going to let it blend. See that? A little bit more. Take a little spoon. Now I'm going to add a little bit more of that shrimp broth. Yeah. Now it's starting to move in the middle. It's starting to get to moving. See, it's starting to get a creamy texture. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna add a little bit more shrimp broth just to get it moving. There we go. Now we got it moving. I'm gonna add in the cream. It's gonna make it creamy and a little thick. And now it's got it moving. Yeah, like that. Now we got ourselves a soup. It's gonna keep blending a bit. Then I'm gonna add a little bit more shrimp broth. There we go. I want it creamy. I want my bisque creamy, but not too thick. Now I'm gonna turn it off. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna pop it off because now I'm gonna season it. But I want you to see the texture of this bisque. Do you see how creamy and thick that is? We can get it a little thinner. But you want to taste it? Yeah. It's hot though. Okay. Now we're ready for the flavor. So now we're going to put a nice, beautiful lump. I'm going to do 2 into this season. I just tasted
That seasoning is fire.
Seasoning is fire. This is about to take the soup up
This is
a whole nother level.
This is what it is up close, y'all.
It just did it. It just did it. So Ellie wants to get on the table and be in this video, but she cannot because Ellie is walking around booty butt naked. And so
that is not happening.
We're not letting that go down like that. So we're going to put this on low and let those seasonings get it. I'm going to add just a drop more of that shrimp broth to loosen her up. We're going to let that blend. I'm going to taste it. You guys. Now, have an olive oil. A little bit more of this. I want that texture to be soft and creamy. Oh, you guys. There we go. Taste it one more time. See if it needs anything. Well, I think a half bit more of this. You guys, it don't even need the chicken bouillon. This seasoning is everything. But again, if you don't have it, use chicken bouillon. I'm gonna let that do its thing. I'm gonna give it one more taste. That's ready. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna let that rock real quick while I do the rest. So we're gonna just push this to the side. Yeah. And I'm gonna get my station ready for this part of the show. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and stick these in the oven, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the shrimp and finish this thing up. So y'all remember that pan full of all of that vegetable oil that I told y'all about? There it is. And here we have our beautiful French baguette. This is an authentic French baguette from a bakery in my city called Need Loves, because you need to love you some French baguette. So now I'm going to make some crostinis with this. Gonna cut up.
God, I had the crostini.
Oh,
you okay? Nip yourself. You all right?
Oh, it's a little nip. Not, is it bad?
You okay?
It was the slightest nip ever.
Okay.
We're gonna cut these up
Careful.
into some
Take your
chunk
time.
pieces.
Yeah, I see the little nick right there.
You see it?
Yeah.
Right, me.
I'm gonna take a 5-second.
Yeah.
Right back.
A little nip, a little makeshift paper towel, and then it don't stop for nobody, not even for me. Anyway, so get back in there. This is a real art. You see how that? It's an authentic baguette. And my big serrated knife is in the wash. So we got to make it do what it do. Oh, I feel like, should I leave that nice and long like that? I'd rather leave it long than to get paused. I'd rather leave it long and it not get too hard than cut it and it be crispy.
I think
I'm going to leave it.
You're going to leave it?
I'm going to leave it.
You left the other one, so why not leave
right.
that one?
So now that pan full of oil, we're going to add a little bit more to it, right? Because I want a nice crisp on this baby. And all I like to do is take that bread, have it suck up some of that oil, and then just lay it flat. And then I'm going to do the same thing for each side of this beautiful baguette. Have it suck up all of that oil and flavor from those vegetables. Stick it. Boom. And then once again, one last piece. Have it sop up all that flavor and oil from that pan we used earlier. And it also makes for less dishes. I mean, who wants to do a bunch of dishes? Nobody. And if they do, come to my house. And then I'm going to just rub it.
This girl is so beautiful. She's beautiful.
You're handsome. And I like you. A lot. I like you a lot. And then we're going to rub that oil all over that bread like that. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Spread that out. Let's go ahead and get that in the oven. I'm putting it in now because it's going to be quick. So by the time the bread is done, the shrimp will be done. Our shrimp pan is already on a little bit low. I washed it out. I'm going to go ahead and turn that heat up. We're going to hit it with some more oil. Just like that. We want to be generous. Actually, let me add a little bit more. 3 tablespoons should do. And that's getting hot. Let me go get that shrimp up out the refrigerator. Look at this. Look at him. Do you see that? That's how that's supposed to look. And that oil looks ready. Let's go ahead and get them shrimps in. Be very strategic about how you place your shrimps in. Make sure you don't get none of those stems from the shrimp into the pan. You don't want to cook with those. You just start placing them in.
This is probably one of my favorite shrimps.
It just is so flavorful. You can smell that shrimp flavor and that oil, that thyme.
That smells real good.
I was gonna make that squash, baby. I was gonna make it.
Determined.
I was determined, like a German. Getting all that in there. We're crowding the pan with this one, you guys. It's okay. Then all that leftover shrimp juice is going right in there.
How long you letting this cook for?
Well, it's orange, so it's hard to know when it's done, but you gotta feel it. You don't want your shrimp overcooked. So as soon as I see like some hint of done, I'm flipping them around. I don't need a char flavor on the shrimp. It's already in the veggies. So I just want the shrimp to be done. and juicy. I want them juicy. All right, so you see those shrimps? Them shrimps is done, but they're not overcooked. I'm gonna take them one strip at a time, and I'm gonna get them up out of that pan. They're still gonna cook a bit, and I just want them to be tender. I don't want no overcooked shrimp. So let's get them all out. Get that. And that's how that shrimp looks. But now we got this big old pan full of flavor and nothing to do with it. Not at all. You're gonna take that soup, pop the top on that baby. Whoa, whoa. Move quick or get hit. You got lowered, even lower than what it already is. Let me get that spoon of mine. Whew. We're gonna get this baby in the pan. Ooh. Get all that out. And we're gonna mix that. And get all that shrimp love and juices and flavor all into this soup. Look at that. I'm gonna mix that in. It's got all that thyme from the shrimp on there. It's got that seasoning, that oil, that flavor. Now we're just gonna let that get a little warm. All right, and now we're checking in on these baguettes. These baguettes for me look pretty good. I don't want them to overcook. So I'm gonna let them stay in there so they can stay warm, but I'm going ahead and cutting off that stove because I want that to be good. But see, this is already coming to some type of boil. I just want this to get in here to get hot. That's all it needs. And I feel like it's boiling. It's hot enough. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner's ready. All right, we have our soup. It's boiling. It's nice and hot. Cut this eye off. Oh, I made a mess. We can bring this over so I can prepare to serve that. So we have our soup here. That looks delicious. But we're going to make it even prettier. We have our shrimp. I have some chili oil. If you don't have it, it's totally fine. Use olive oil, whatever you have. I have some cream. Let's get to plating. I'm so excited about this. Now, I saw how to do this online. I don't know if I'm going to be as good as what I saw, but I'm going to try. So we take that soup, ladle it up into a bowl. I'm thinking for Rick. What you think, babe? Right there is good?
That's good enough. Yeah.
That's good. Clean that off. So my apron is good. And then for myself, I'm going to make Ellie a little bowl too. I think that's my party. That's the best I could do. Okay, so let me see how we're supposed to do this. So online, what the lady did was she took some of that soup, chili oil, and she dropped it, drips of it, into the thingy like that. Okay, and then she took some of the heavy cream. She put it into a spoon, like so. And then she basically drizzled it in a circle over the soup. And then what she did was she took like a little stick. I'm going to use a skewer. And she basically like swirled it around like that. Like that. I think I'm going to do mine a different way, but I like that. And then that beautiful shrimp that we cooked, we're going to just lay that We'll move it over here. We're gonna lay that in the middle. And it's such a dense soup that it should just kind of lay peacefully. Now, this is the thing. As I keep toppling it, it should sink to the bottom. And I'm gonna just keep laying more soup, more shrimp on top until it just hits the rock bottom and it has like a really nice middle of shrimp. That looks good, right, babe? That look good, right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Okay, and so now let's go get that baguette. Now we got that baguette out. We're gonna put that over here and let the Stanley Cup out the way. But gotta stay hydrated. And I have me a little plate. So I'm gonna take that little plate, shrimp. I think for you, this piece.
Perfect piece right there.
This piece right here on the side.
Thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an acorn squash and shrimp soup, or bisque, with a fresh baguette. Look at that. So now I'm gonna plate up my food and Ellie's food, and we're gonna taste this out. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna try it without the shrimp first. Okay.
Different?
It's different.
It's different.
You know what? You can kind of taste the paprika.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can taste it. It's good.
It's nutty.
I think that was the chili oil.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Listen. Let me finish shoot because it's Ruth's right. No, but it tastes good, baby. It tastes good.
Not really an acorn squash soup kind of guy.
I'm not that type of dude. But I am for you. So, but I appreciate this meal for real.
It's good? Okay.
It's tasty. So we got Dr. Pepper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And cane sugar. It's lit.
Don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell.